this is an iHeart podcast. Guaranteed human.
With no fees or minimums on checking accounts, it's no wonder the Capital One bank guy is so passionate about banking with Capital One. If he were here, he wouldn't just tell you about no fees or minimums. He'd also talk about how most Capital One cafes are open 7 days a week to assist with your banking needs. Yep, even on weekends. It's pretty much all he talks about, in a good way. What's in your wallet? Terms apply. See CapitalOne.com/bank. Capital One, N.A., member FDIC.
You see it instantly. It's Coldwater Creek, the mark of exceptional workmanship and signature touches inspired by a Mountain West heritage. Distinctive styles created from quality fabrics, silhouettes perfected with just the right drape, feel-good fits offering ease of movement, and thoughtful details to elevate your look. For a wardrobe you can count on season after season, visit coldwatercreek.com. Shop the new spring collection at 20% off $75 or more with code IHEART20.
Brought to you by the reinvented 2012 Camry. It's ready. Are you? Welcome to Stuff You Should Know from HowStuffWorks.com.
Hey, and welcome to the podcast. I'm Josh Clark. Guess who's with me?
Michael Douglas.
No, Chuck Bryant.
Yes.
Even better than Michael Douglas. Less intense, a little more laid back.
Yeah.
How you doing, Chuck?
I'm well.
We're a pair of writers here at HowStuffWorks.com. We got some stuff to share with you. Have you heard of entomophagy?
I have, and try every part of the world except Europe, Canada, and the United States, basically.
That's so weird to me that we see things so differently.
Right.
I wouldn't eat a bug. I wouldn't. I've actually considered it. I've read your article, and I was thinking, this would be an awesome, cool dinner party to have.
Yeah.
Like, have some normal food, but also have, like, fried crickets, something like that.
Right.
And the more I thought about it, the more I was like, there's no way I'm ever going to do this.
Yeah, I almost ordered some for the article just because I could, basically, and I didn't.
Wow, that's a hell of a story, Chuck. Great one. So let's get into this, shall we? Let's talk about this. You said Europe, America, and Canada, the only places. So in Mexico, I didn't notice anyone eating bugs in Mexico. It's big there?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Sure.
So but I imagine that there's regional differences based on or is anyone importing bugs, I guess, or do people just generally eat locally?
You eat locally, and it's one reason people eat bugs, and actually we should call them insects, I guess, all over the world is because they're everywhere, they're cheap, they're nutritious, and they prepare them to where, they enjoy the taste.
Well, I know, yeah, insects are definitely plentiful, but I would imagine it would take a lot to fill up. Like, I can eat like a side of beef in a sitting. How many caterpillars would it take to fill a man like me up? I've been described as beefy, by the way, for Fact or Fiction listeners.
All right. I don't know how many caterpillars it would take to fill you, Josh, but I imagine it's more than 10.
I would imagine
that would be my guess.
But as you said, they are plentiful, so...
They are. Well, before we get into the whole modern entomophagy, is that how you pronounced it? We should talk a little bit about the history, because they did this all throughout the Bible.
Yeah.
The Greeks and Romans ate beetle larvae and locusts, and even Aristotle ate cicadas.
So what I noticed that I found strange was that in the Bible, there's some food that's off limits. Plenty of bugs are perfectly fine to eat. Locusts,
right,
especially, I saw recurring over and over again when I read the Bible last night. And there was some that was off limits, like rabbit.
Rabbit, pelicans, interestingly, is on the list.
Think, yeah, okay.
Rabbits, you said pigs, mice, weasels, and turtles.
I probably wouldn't eat a weasel. I'd eat a turtle. Turtle soup's not bad.
This is all, we should say, this is all Old Testament stuff, which... I know people that subscribe to the Bible and its teachings would tell you that the Old Testament isn't really where it's at.
It depends. If you're of the Judaic persuasion, I imagine that you put a lot of stock in the Old Testament.
That's a good point.
Also called the Torah.
Right.
Sure.
But you can't eat those things, according to the Old Testament and Leviticus, but you can eat locusts and grasshoppers and beetles. It's recommended. And I know John the Baptist famously lived for months on locust and honeycomb.
Famously, sure. Yes.
So people have been doing this a long, long time. Aborigines in Australia have been doing it for a long time.
Right.
And continue to. They eat grubs. And apparently grubs taste like roasted almonds.
You know, I used to build ponds many lifetimes ago, and there was this kind of ongoing
Koi ponds,
challenge.
that
Yes,
kind of thing?
yes. There's this ongoing challenge. Anybody who ate a grub while we were digging, became like the on-site, tough guy.
Right.
Never
So
saw
you were never
anybody
the tough
actually
guy?
eat it. Oh, no, never.
No.
Never. I saw one guy pretend to, but that was it.
So yeah, these days people eat bugs. Like I said, they're plentiful, and by plentiful I mean more than 1,400 edible species of insect.
Hey everybody, get this. LinkedIn has grown to a network of over 1 billion professionals and 130 million decision makers. And that's where it stands apart from other ad buys.
Yeah, for sure. You can target your buyers by job title, industry, company, role, seniority, skills, even company revenue, so you can stop wasting budget on the wrong audience.
Yep, that's why LinkedIn Ads generates the highest B2B ROAS of all online ad networks. Seriously, all of them.
And get this, if you spend $250 on your first campaign on LinkedIn ads, you get a free $250 credit for the next one. Just go to linkedin.com/SYSK. That's linkedin.com/SYSK. Terms and conditions apply.
You see it instantly. It's Coldwater Creek, the mark of exceptional workmanship and signature touches inspired by a Mountain West heritage. Distinctive styles created from quality fabrics, silhouettes perfected with just the right drape, feel-good fits offering ease of movement, and thoughtful details to elevate your look. Coldwater Creek's authenticity is embodied in every piece, embracing its confident spirit that carries through to today. Discover Coldwater Creek clothing, designed to fit your life the way you want. For a wardrobe you can count on season after season, visit coldwatercreek.com. Shop the new spring collection at 20% off $75 or more with code IHEART20.
That's just the edible kind.
That's the
And
edible
that's just species. It's not like there's 1,400 insects walking around we can eat. I mean, how many millions or billions or trillions of insects are there right now on planet Earth that we could just pick up and eat?
A lot. Beetles, for instance, there's close to 350 kinds of beetle alone that you can eat. And ants, bees, wasps, butterflies, moths.
Wait. I'm sorry to interrupt you, Chuck. You said wasps?
Yeah, people eat wasps.
Dead, I imagine.
Yeah, they generally with most of the winged creatures will take off the wings and the legs and prepare them like either on a skewer, like a roasted wasp, or sometimes they're boiled and put in soup, that kind of thing.
So, but the venom doesn't affect you once it's dead, or does it add spice, or what's the deal?
That's a good question. I didn't get to that. If you're just asking for my opinion, I would say maybe if you eat it, it's not bad for you. But if it's injected into your bloodstream through a stinger, it's probably a different kind of thing.
There's plenty of people out there for us to ask. I notice also that there's about 3,000 ethnic groups around the planet that consume bugs.
They do,
and I think it's telling and interesting that you kind of delineated it like that these are ethnic groups that eat this. It's not. It's a cultural thing. We could eat anything at any given point in time unless we consider it disgusting.
Right, which we do.
To an extent, right? Because, as you said, crustaceans like, or not crustaceans, but I'm sorry, lobster, crabs.
Right, arthropods.
Yes.
Well, lobsters and crabs are just a cousin of the spider, basically.
Right.
And that's, you pay a lot of money for a lobster at a restaurant.
Oh, yeah.
And lobsters eat nasty stuff. They're kind of bottom dwellers, and they eat a lot worse things than spiders do.
Like license plates?
Yeah, well, the Jaws did. I don't know if a lobster can eat a license plate.
Oh, hey, I can tell you I've seen a couple of lobsters that could have eaten a license plate.
So, yeah, it's all basically in the eye of the beholder. It's a cultural taboo in Europe and Canada and the United States. Not so in the rest of the world. They eat, in South America, dude, they eat tarantulas and scorpions.
Mm-hmm. And scorpions, I've heard of eating tarantulas. I had never heard of that before. I got the impression that it's prepared in such a way that the hair remains on the ingested part of the tarantula.
It is. There's actually a good quote, because I wasn't brave enough to find a tarantula or eat one because spiders scare the crud out of me. But Peter Menzel, he's the author of a book called Man Eating Bugs, and he has a great description about eating a tarantula. If day-old chickens had no bones, hair instead of feathers, and were the size of a newborn sparrow, they might taste like tarantulas.
Yeah.
So he really kind of lost me at day-old chicken.
Day-old chicken doesn't sound that bad. It was the hair part that got me. That's just disconcerting, I find.
Yeah, I think Americans aren't used to eating anything that's hairy.
No. I mean, have you ever eaten pigskin?
I've eaten the pork rinds. Does that count?
Have you ever found like a hair, like an errant hair?
No.
It's troubling.
But you know what, Josh? It's funny you should mention errant hair, because there's a little book that you may not know about by the Food and Drug Administration. You know which one I'm talking about?
I don't remember the title, but I know what you're talking about.
The title really says it all. It's called The Food Defect Action Levels, Levels of Natural or Unavoidable Defects in Foods that Present No Health Hazards for Humans.
It's quite a mouthful, as it were.
So basically what this is, it's a big handbook that the FDA puts out that lists an acceptable amount of things like errant hairs, maggots, larvae that are in things that you eat that are acceptable to sell in stores because it won't harm you.
Acceptable by federal mandate, not necessarily acceptable on a personal level, I found.
No, by the fact that it won't physically harm you.
Right.
So I've got a few if you want to.
I am all ears.
You can bear it.
If I gag, though, please forgive me.
Frozen broccoli. There can be 60 or more aphids and or mites per 100 grams.
See, frozen broccoli in and of itself is bad enough. You throw some aphids in there, it may actually make it okay.
I love broccoli. Your ground cinnamon may have 400 or more insect fragments per 50 grams.
Which fragments? That's anything. That's like the hot dog of spices, apparently.
Right. Your macaroni or noodle product can have an average of 225 insect fragments or more.
Okay.
And 4.5 rodent hairs per 225 grams. And I know that's not an insect, but I just thought I'd throw that in there.
Rodent hair is pretty bad. And actually, folks, you can thank Upton Sinclair for it being just that small.
Sure.
I think had it not been for his The Jungle,
right,
we would be eating whole canned rodents in our canned tomatoes and things like that.
Hey, everybody, get this. LinkedIn has grown to a network of over 1 billion professionals and 130 million decision makers. And that's where it stands apart from other ad buys.
Yeah, for sure. You can target your buyers by job title, industry, company, role, seniority, skills, even company revenue, so you can stop wasting budget on the wrong audience.
Yep, that's why LinkedIn Ads generates the highest B2B ROAS of all online ad networks. Seriously, all of them.
And get this, if you spend $250 on your first campaign on LinkedIn ads, you get a free $250 credit for the next one. Just go to linkedin.com/SYSK. That's linkedin.com/SYSK. Terms and conditions apply.
You see it instantly. It's Coldwater Creek, the mark of exceptional workmanship and signature touches inspired by a Mountain West heritage. Distinctive styles created from quality fabrics, silhouettes perfected with just the right drape, feel-good fits offering ease of movement, and thoughtful details to elevate your look. Coldwater Creek's authenticity is embodied in every piece, embracing its confident spirit that carries through to today. Discover Coldwater Creek clothing, designed to fit your life the way you want. For a wardrobe you can count on season after season, visit coldwatercreek.com. Shop the new spring collection at 20% off $75 or more with code IHEART20.
Well, I've got two more. I know this is probably turning off some of our listeners, but these two are I think
most of our listeners clicked on another podcast long ago.
No, because they want to hear these two. Trust me. You know the nice black and white whole peppercorn that you crunch onto your filet mignon.
Yes.
An average of 1 milligram or more of mammalian excreta per pound.
And by mammalian, you mean any mammal.
Mammal poop.
Does that include humans? We're mammals.
I don't know about that.
I mean, it's like Joe down at the packing plant,
Maybe.
Causing a little surprise within FDA standards.
At the pepper packing plant, maybe so. And the final one, popcorn you enjoy at your movie theater. That popcorn, by law, can have 1 or more rodent excreta pellet per subsample. And they didn't say the size of the subsample.
The subsample.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, thank you very much, Chuck. I appreciate you sharing that with us. I know our listeners do as well.
Sure thing.
That was great. Do you have any more gross out stuff to add?
Not gross out, but I think we should just finish up by talking a little bit about the benefits of eating insects.
Yeah. Also, I think that's a great way to close out. I also want to point out that there is a huge difference between eating rodent excreta and eating bugs as far as cultures around the world go.
Right. We're not trying to equate the two.
No, of course not. So go ahead, Chuck, because from what I understand, there really are some great health benefits to eating bugs.
They're really good for you.
Yeah, go ahead.
100 grams of crickets will give you only 121 calories.
That's it.
49 of which come from fat, and you'll get 13 grams of protein and 75 milligrams of iron and 5 grams of carbohydrates.
Yeah. What's the one powerhouse insect? If you're really looking to lose some weight but retain muscle mass, that kind of thing, what insect do you go for?
One word. Caterpillar.
Yeah. Yes. Okay,
Caterpillar. You can get 28 grams of protein for 100 grams of caterpillar, as well as iron, vitamin B1 and B3.
Yeah, and actually I looked that up. I looked up salmon, and that's on par with salmon, actually.
Right, which is great for your heart.
Oh, it's great food, yeah.
It's one of the all-star heart
foods. So
foods.
if you can't afford salmon, go out into your backyard and find some caterpillars. But there are some precautions you should take first if you're going to raise your own insects to eat or capture your own insects to eat, right?
Yeah, I mean, if you live in the United States, you probably shouldn't go out to your backyard and get anything because chances are they might have insecticide on them or something. Mm-hmm. But if you did want to collect some, you could capture them and feed them fresh grass for a few days, and that it cleans out their system in no time.
Right.
And if you're in a survival situation, obviously you'd want to eat some insects.
Eat whatever, yeah.
Well, not whatever, buddy.
Oh, okay. Well.
Here's where the warning comes in.
Impart your wisdom.
There's a rule of thumb that's real easy to remember. Red, orange, yellow, forget the fellow. Mm-hmm. Black, green, brown, wolf it down.
Black, green, brown.
Yeah, basically
okay.
anything that's brightly colored or really pungent, you want to stay away from because that's kind of their warning signal to the world that I'm poisonous and I can hurt you.
Right, gotcha.
So stick to worms
earth
and
tones.
grubs. Yeah, earth tones.
Sure, okay. Cool. And we recommend before you go eat any bugs, read How Entomophagy Works on HowStuffWorks.com.
Let us know what you think. Send an email to podcast@HowStuffWorks.com. Brought to you by the reinvented 2012 Camry. It's ready. Are you?
You see it instantly. It's Coldwater Creek, the mark of exceptional workmanship and signature touches inspired by a Mountain West heritage. Distinctive styles created from quality fabrics, silhouettes perfected with just the right drape, feel-good fits offering ease of movement, and thoughtful details to elevate your look. Coldwater Creek's authenticity is embodied in every piece, embracing its confident spirit that carries through to today. Discover Coldwater Creek clothing, designed to fit your life the way you want. For a wardrobe you can count on season after season, visit coldwatercreek.com. Shop the new spring collection at 20% off $75 or more with code IHEART20.
Ever feel like your bedroom's shrinking? Don't worry, you don't have to sell your favorite things to make space. With IKEA Bedroom Storage Solutions, think dressers, wardrobes, full closet systems, even storage boxes. You can keep it all. Your vintage band tees? Safe. Those limited edition sneakers? Plenty of room. And yes, your childhood teddy bear gets a spot too. Don't sell what you love. Store it instead with IKEA Bedroom Storage Solutions. Shop now at ikea.us/bedroom storage.
This is an iHeart podcast. Guaranteed human.